Okay, now in the next problem, you are asked to draw the lateral surface development of a funnel as shown in the figure. Okay, here this problem is somewhat different than what the other four problems we have discussed till now. In all the four problems we have discussed till now, there was a cutting plane which is passing through the given solid, and we are developing the given part by taking with the help of that cutting plane. But here in this problem there is no cutting plane. Instead of that, you have been given with the two surfaces which are connected to each other. Okay, here you can observe, if you observe, there is a two surfaces, one is A as well as B. Okay, here the part A is somewhat like it is a cylinder which is cut with certain part. Okay, so certain part of the cylinder has been cut and the remaining part is a funnel. Okay, there's a cone. Okay, which is making a combination of this cylinder and cone making a funnel. Okay, so here you need to split this problem into two problems. Okay, two parts, part A and part B. Okay, part A is development of cylinder, part B is development of cone. That's all. Okay, here we are going to split this problem into two parts, that is development of cylinder and development of cone. Okay, part A is development of cylinder and part B is development of cone. Okay, so this is the solution, how it looks like. Okay, as I told earlier, we are going to split into two parts, part A and part B. Okay, and then we are going to develop a part A, that is cylinder, and then we are going to develop part B, that is a cone. So before that, let us look into the dimensions of the given problem. Here the cylinder, the height of the cylinder is 40 millimeter, and the radius of the cylinder, the diameter of the cylinder is given, that is 30 millimeter, and at a distance of 30 millimeter, 20 millimeter from the top, okay, there is a cut. Okay, the some part of the cylinder has been removed. Okay, and if you take into the cone, okay, it's a frustum of a cone. It looks like a frustum of the cone. Okay, the maximum part of the maximum diameter is 70 millimeter and the minimum diameter is 30 millimeter. Okay, so to start with, first you need to draw the orthographic view. First you need to reproduce the same sketch. Okay, first you need to reproduce the same sketch. So like this, you need to reproduce the same sketch. First to draw a cylinder of 30 millimeter. First to draw on center axis, and then you draw 30 millimeter line, and you know that the height of the cylinder is 40 millimeter, and from here draw a line 20 millimeter, drop down the line 20 millimeter, and then connect from this point to this point. Okay, and then you know that the maximum diameter of the given cone is 70 millimeter. From the center you draw 35 millimeter on each sides and you connect this part. Okay, so this completes drawing the orthographic views of a given problem. Also you need to draw the top view of a given problem, and here as usual you need to mark the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now here we can assume this as a cutting plane. Okay, here you can assume that this part itself as a cutting plane, and on that cutting plane you are marking the points. Okay, you can make an assumption in such way, and now you can do the development. And here for development of cylinder, we know that already we have discussed, it should be equal to, the total length should be equal to what? Pi into d. So pi into 30, you are going to get 94, and the height of the cylinder is already given, that is 40. So for a height of 40 millimeter and for the pi distance of 94 millimeter, you draw a rectangle and then divide that into 8 equal parts. Okay, that is 94 by 8. You can measure the distance and you can keep on cutting the arc and get that things done. Okay, and you can name it as A, B, C, D, E, and F. And now after that, since it's a, here we are going to make use of parallel line method for this cylinder, that's part A, and we are going to make use of radial line method for cone. Okay, and now you can straight away extend these lines. Okay, for radial line, for parallel line method, one will be on A. Okay, and then we are going to extend 2 as well as 8 on B and H. You are going to get it on B and H, and then 3 and 7 on C and G. Likewise, we extend all the points and name those points and connect these points with a smooth curve like this, and you make the boundary darker. So this completes the development of part A, that's the cylinder part. And now you need to develop the part B, that's the cone part. Here you need to make use of a radial line method. Okay, for the radial line method, you need to find out what the true length of one of the generator. Okay, so to get the true length of the generator, you need to extend this line. Okay, extend this line till these two lines meet at a point. Okay, so to get apex of the cone, here you can see here, like this, you need to extend it to get apex of the cone, and now you need to measure this length. Okay, so that will be the true length, okay, of the one of the end generator, and taking that length you need to draw an arc. Okay, you are taking this as a radius, you need to draw an arc. Here you can see the total height is 94 and this part is 40 from here, that is for cutting an arc. Here you can here also you need to measure theta is given by small r by capital R into 360. Small r means it's the radius of the cone, that is 35 millimeter, and then the length of the end projector, what we have already measured, that is 94 millimeter. Here you can observe this is 94 millimeter and the radius of the cone will be 35 millimeter. Okay, so now first thing is you need to draw an arc by taking 94 millimeter radius. Draw an arc of 94 millimeter radius as we done in the previous problem. After that you need to cut an arc, that is 134 is the theta by 8 equal parts, so that you are going to get some distance. And one more thing, I think no need to draw that because here there is no cutting plane. Straight away we can get the cone. Here you can see from the apex it is 40 millimeter. Okay, from the apex it is 40 millimeter. So directly from the apex you draw and one more arc for 40 millimeter radius. And if you connect this boundary, so that completes the development of cone, because here there is no cutting plane passing. In the previous problem there is a cutting plane passing through the cone, but here there is no cutting plane passing. It's just a frustum of the cone, that some part of the cone, the top portion of the cone will be removed. So that's what we are developing here. Draw an arc of 94 millimeter and once again draw an arc of 40 millimeter, and you make these things darker. So this completes the development of part B also. Okay, so this is the development of funnel. We are going to split into two parts: development of cylinder by parallel line method, development of cone by radial line method. Development of part A, development of part B.